This is the new Weight Watchers, built for real life and real results, no matter what mode you're in. Maddie went all in for her big day and lost 33 pounds. Emily lost 85 pounds and hit her goal while still living her life.
Weight Watchers gave me the tools and I feel amazing.
Join the millions of members and lose weight with the #1 doctor-recommended weight loss program. Lose more at WeightWatchers.com.
At 6 months, participants in a clinical trial of Weight Watchers program lost an average of 12 pounds.
Have you noticed how some people ask for your price almost immediately? Like you've barely opened your mouth, you've said your name, maybe one sentence, and they already are like, yeah, but how much is it? And you're sitting there thinking, okay, are we skipping a few steps here or what? Let's talk about this. Hey, I'm Veronica Di Polo, and I help service business owners turn their words into leads and stay visible to the people they want to attract. Each week, I talk about how to promote your business with words humans use, not machines, so you get found and chosen faster. Welcome to the Branding Momentum Podcast. Now, this is how people think. Oh, great. They're interested. They're serious. They're ready to move. And sometimes, yes, but a lot of times, not really. When someone asks for your price too early, they're not deciding. And I know you must have felt that in some conversations. They're filtering. They're trying to figure out who you really are. And they're trying to figure out this really fast. Do I keep listening to this person or do I get out now? That is really it. Because right now, they don't have enough. They don't see the full picture of who you really are. They don't really get the difference. They don't see themselves in it yet. So what do they actually grab? Price. Because price, when you really think about it, price is easy. Price is quick. Price doesn't need too much thinking. And hey, not all the people decide the same way. Thank God everybody is different, right? Some people need to feel what you're actually saying first. Some people need to understand every single detail you are selling. And some people need to trust you. So it takes them a little bit longer. And then there are the ones who are like, just tell me the number so that I can decide if I'm staying or I'm actually leaving. No small talk, no warm up, straight to business. And I tell you, respect for them, but also take a chill pill when we're talking about and you want to know the price right away. And yes, like I said before, some people are very driven by money. And that's actually their filter. If their number feels right, they might actually stay. But if not, they're gone. They're gone before you even finish your sentence. And you know what? That is completely fine with them. But here's the part that most people actually miss. When the price shows up too early, it's usually because nothing else felt right to them. Or they felt this is too good to be true. It is not about the problem they may have or how fast they urgently need it or the value. And for sure, this is for me the moment. No, that is not about it. So instead of thinking, do I want this? They jump directly, how much is it? And because that's the only thing they can think about at the moment, and most probably how they actually view and treat their own lives, to be honest. Yeah, I've said it. I'm sorry. And I'm not so sorry as well. But it's usually is the case when people gravitate towards money is because they treat their lives just like that. So instead of obsessing, what do I say when they ask for the price? Look at what happened before that. Just simply analyze it, rewind in your brain and think about it, because that question didn't just appear out of nowhere, out of the blue. They didn't wake up and say, you know what, today I'm going to annoy someone and ask them for the price immediately. That usually doesn't happen that way, right? Something in the conversation pushed them there, or it didn't give them enough to stay. So the question really is not, how do I convince or persuade them? No, the question is, what was missing before they asked for the price? Did they already come in thinking about money, or were they open? And something just didn't really simply connect, because if everybody's jumping to price too early, it is just not about them. Something isn't clicking before they even get there. Something in how you're showing up, or how you're explaining it, or honestly, how you're leading the conversation. Some people will go straight to the money. That's just how they are. And we have to make peace with it, really. But if price becomes the first thing in the conversation, then that's where you actually need to look. Not at how you explain your price, but at what didn't happen before. And I'm just going to say it right now. Maybe sometimes you were just talking too much, or not actually listening enough, or asking enough questions that they could actually feel part of the service that was for them. So try to see what you were doing, what made them jump into that question about the pricing. Okay, guys, I'm going to see you same time, same place next week. Bye-bye.